All right, I am going to be giving you some instructions on our Despereaux writing project that you have in your packet from me this week. You have two pieces of paper that looks like this, and you're going to need both of them for your project. So what I'm going to have you do first is I'm going to have you take this first page, and I'm going to have you cut out the Despereaux head and the heart. So you're going to cut them out. You're going to throw the scraps away. You're still going to keep this paper right here. And then once you have it cut out, you're going to take glue stick and you're going to just put glue at the very, very top, just like this. Okay, and you're going to take your Despereaux head and you're just going to kind of line it up. It might be okay. It'll be okay if you can't quite get it perfect. But you're going to kind of line it up. His ears are going to be off of it a little bit, and that's okay. And then you're just going to really push down to get it to be glued down to the table. Okay? So you still have your lines available. So you made a flap that looks like this. And then you're going to do the same thing with the heart. So you're going to glue it. Now I'm not gluing the whole thing. I'm just gluing where it says glue. Lift up this nose a little bit. I'm going to glue right there also. I hope you guys have enjoyed this book as much as we have. So you're going to glue again. You're going to press it down. You're going to put your shape. You're going to line it up. You're going to push it down. You're going to push it down. So now you have two flaps. You have a flap with the head and you have a flap with the heart. And so you still have your lines. Well then, what you're going to do next is you're going to color it. I chose to do mine brown, but you could do gray, you could do black, you could do whatever you feel like your mouse color can be. And you're just going to color it, and you're going to put background color. That's where my green is. And then you're going to, in the top part of the head, you're going to be writing 5 to 6 sentences describing Despereaux using character traits and examples from the text. So I'm going to show you. I have mine ready, and I'm complete sentences with capital letters and punctuation. And I'm writing 5 to 6 sentences using character traits and examples from the text. So mine says, Despereaux is the main character of our story. At the beginning of the story, he is sickly, anxious, and curious about the things around him. He was intelligent and taught himself how to read. So there's my example of intelligent. There's my example of curious about the things around him. That was the windows, that was the music, that was the book in the library, all those things that were around him. When Despereaux learned about Roscuro's plan to kidnap the princess, he was brave and determined to save her. So I have complete sentences. I have letters. I have my character traits, so sickly, anxious, curious. I have my examples. Intelligent, determined, and brave. I have my examples from the text. So I'm on the inside of my head, I'm writing 5 to 6 complete sentences. What does that mean? Capital letters and punctuation. Of Despereaux using character traits and examples from the text. Then on the heart, right here, I'm going to be writing 3 complete sentences describing what he looks like. Now this is where you're telling me about his size, about his ears, about his sniffly nose, about his anxiousness, about those things of what he looks like. So mine says, Despereaux is a small mouse. He was born with his eyes open and he has very large ears. So I wrote that, and I didn't color my heart because I want to be able to read that. I want to be able to read this when you send it back to me. And then at the very bottom, I have my name, so I want to make sure you have your name. And then it says you're going to evaluate the book. That's going to tell me what your thoughts. So you have 5 stars. 5 stars meaning it is a really, really good book. 0 stars with no stars colored in. It's the worst book I've ever read. Then I want you to tell me why. Okay? So it says, to tell of Despereaux, I give this book, and I love it. It's one of my favorites. So I give it 5 stars. Because it is adventurous, funny, and a great book about friendship and loyalty. And I told why I gave it a 5. Okay? So you're going to evaluate it, and you're going to give me a reason. Don't just tell me I think it was an awesome book. Why was it awesome? What made it awesome? Okay? Or it was good. Tell me what made it good. Why was it good? What in it made you think it was good? So you're giving your personal evaluation. You're putting your name on the front. And then you're going to be sending this back to me in your saddle bag. I can't wait to see what you guys are doing. Your character traits are coming from the paper that I sent home sent home like this at the first week of school. And we're going to be using this as we describe characters in the novel studies that we do. So this is where I got my examples from, my character trait names, and then I got my examples from the book. So you are going to be using this paper. If you can't find your paper or you did not glue it in your interactive notebook like I wanted you to, then you can pause the video and you can look at these. So you'll need this, you'll need glue, you'll need colors, and you will need a pencil. And you will need to follow these writing directions. And I can't wait to see your finished product. Thank you so much, guys.